Hey everybody, how are you? My name is Brad Smith. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm a professional illustrator, children's book illustrator, and today I'm going to teach you how to draw the thing. Here we go. Get out your pencils, get out your paper, get out erasers or pens, whatever you need. We're going to draw the thing. I'm drawing with this colored pencil today. We are going to be drawing the thing. I do have a couple references off to the side. Yeah, but I am excited. I drew this guy a long time ago. I am ready to do this again. So what we are going to do is we are going to start out. Let me get this going. We're going to start out with like a trapezoid type shape, and I'm going to draw real lightly. Please draw really lightly before you start drawing. Draw light. That means don't push the pencil down hard on your paper. Just let that pencil glide across your paper. Don't worry about pushing hard. Don't worry about anything like that. We are going to be drawing lightly. And then when you do draw lightly and you're using a regular pencil, you can take an eraser and erase it if you need to. We're also going to be drawing over this line. And so that will help as well and darken what we want. Okay, so now he has a half circle on top of his head, and that half circle is going to come down. It's going to come up and down about halfway into this trapezoid. So I am going to do that now. I'm going to start about here. It is going to kind of angle a little bit because we are drawing more of the Jack Kirby-ish um, thing. So you can see I'm going to kind of bring it in and then come up. And that corner is going to touch right there, and it's also going to come up here, and hopefully it's going to touch on the other side close enough. And then we're going to bring it back down here like this, and I'm just going to kind of bring it out. And so that's the top of the thing. How are you guys doing so far? Hopefully pretty good. We are going to take a line, and we're going to just do like a half, kind of a C curve more than a half circle. And we are going to curve it from here down to roughly about here. So let's do that now, and I'm going to take it. So what we're doing when we add these shapes like these boxes and these half circles, we're planning out the entire drawing. We're planning it out from large general shapes. And then at the end, we start adding all the specific shapes afterwards. And we do that because we want to see what we're drawing as a whole and how it's looking all together. We don't want to draw just the top and then come down and then do this and then hope it reaches back up there in the right proportions. We don't want that. There's a lot of YouTube art videos that teach you how to draw exactly the way that I think is the worst way to draw. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to teach you how to plan out your drawings, and then you're going to be able to see what's working and what's not working before you're even done. And so that's the goal here. So what we did, we have these ridges right here, and these ridges are his eyebrows, and they're going to come they're going to come up a little bit, and then they're going to come down. Remember, he is rocky and boxy, and so we want to make sure we are adding harsher lines. So normally this would be like I would tell you to make just like a C curve right here, but I am trying to make that C curve um, just super boxy. And what this is looking like to me is a rectangle, or like a cardboard box that you kind of like a cardboard sheet that you've kind of like bent in certain places, and it just looks really jaggedy, you know? This big long rectangle that's doing that. How are you guys doing so far? Okay, great. So normally I would say to let's just keep adding um, some like larger shapes around, but what I really want to do is make sure that this is working. And so I'm going to add his nose. And his nose is not proportional to any human nose. The human nose would probably end somewhere down here if his head is right there. His nose is as close to that the ridge of his eyebrows as almost as possible. So do that, and then we're gonna also add these little squares for nostrils, just like that, and just do the best you can. Over here, we are going to add, we're going to come out past this rectangle part that we made to about here. And I want to come straight down. We're going to add like a lightning bolt line. And this is going to be his cheekbone. So we're going to do that right there, kind of up like that. This one is actually just going to come probably straight down. It's probably going to look as round, the most round as possible aside from this. That's going to come to about here. Um, the other thing is that he actually has a cheekbone on both sides. You're just not going to be able to see it all that well here. And so we're going to kind of imply that it's there about here or so. And then we're going to make that come down. How are you guys doing so far? The last couple things that we need to do, his eyes obviously, but I want to get his big mouth in there. And his mouth is crazy because his mouth actually comes to almost the end of his head, to the side of his head here. And so how we're going to do that, it's like this big rectangle that we're like just like kind of like this. But I'm going to have it just come up. We're just going to do some lines real quick. Come down a little, because he's rocky, so he has this like more of this rockier mouth, and it's going to come up and over to about here. I'm hoping you guys can see this okay. His lip comes out and then down also. This one's just going to kind of keep coming down like this, and then it's going to come up here. Kind of up here, and it's okay. So like I said, we're drawing lightly for, for the benefit of drawing over it. And then we're going to make his chin just kind of a box because he's just big and rocky. So how are you guys doing so far? Does it look pretty good? I hope so. I'm going to take this and bring it out a little bit more, this side too. I just want his eyebrows to stick out a little bit more like in the comics. I want to put his shoulders way up here. Don't draw his neck down here like this. He's going to look punier. What you want, he's a big, bulky, rock, beefy guy. So his shoulders are going to be like up here. And I'm going to put the other one like over here like this. And now he just looks big and bulky. And so the last thing we're going to do is we're going to add some eyes. I'm going to add some half circles you can just draw through like this and connect it. It's kind of like a triangle right here. It's a round triangle if you're doing it that way. And I'm going to do the same thing over here on this side. And then he has these like eye lines right here that are like big and bulky that I'm going to put in. And that's basically it. He's basically done. I hope you guys are doing really well with this. What I'm going to do is start adding shadows like here. And you can see I'm drawing super light. And then here he has this like rock ridge mouth that's not, I don't know, it's not like nothing straight about him. All these lines. These lines are the hardest part. So I want you guys to just kind of make these crazy geometric, harsher lines that are very zigzaggy, and they just connect all over the place. We're gonna come up here and over, and I'm just trying to make this up as I go along, to be honest. Again, I do have references in front of me, but I'm keeping them as references and not so much um, copying, because we don't want to copy. And so we're just kind of drawing these rocky lines like this coming in here. It's looking really good so far. I'm really liking this right now. So we're going to come up here. Make sure you, on these eyebrows, they don't have to come straight up like this. You can actually take it and kind of put them at angles. And it gives it a really cool look. It makes it look really round and rocky. Okay, we're almost there. So we're going to take this a little bit more, make a triangle shape here. I'm trying to rush a little bit just because I don't want to keep you guys forever on this video. But you guys take as much time as you need to when doing this. And this part's kind of fun because I don't think there's really a wrong way to do this. We'll see. But yeah, I think it's just a really cool way to, add some rock and crack type shapes in here and then just see how it goes. So now we have just this side to do here and then this bottom part, and then we're going to add in some rocks about here. And I'm leaving his eyes. I always leave people's and characters' eyes for last. I don't know why, I always do. And so just do your best to follow along though. We are almost done. Almost done. The hardest part, I think, on the thing is making these rock type shapes here. I think that's the hardest thing about him to me. And so we're going to make this kind of dark area like in the shadows. So there he is. Man, we did so good. I hope you did great. What I would love to see from you guys is I would love to see your drawing. So if you can send it to me, I will feature it on my Instagram and let everybody see how good you're doing. So I don't care if you're a kid, I don't care if you're 90, I don't care if you're 80. It's not about your age or anything like that. It's just about making awesome drawings and having fun drawing. So that's it right there. And so I would love to draw. I would love to see your drawings. The last thing I'm going to do is add this little like half circle here. I forgot to do that earlier. And all of this is going to be in the shadows. And I'm going to kind of shade this in real quick so I know where my shadows are, because what I'm going to do next, I think, is actually use ink and actually shade this and make it a finished drawing. If you'd like to stick with me, then we can do that. So if you have a marker or something like that at home, you can definitely do that. I know I just said to get a pencil and paper, but I'm going to go a little bit crazier and make this a little bit more of a final drawing. And so I would love for you to stick around and do that, or you can just watch and see how I do it and then try it later. All of this I'm going to put in shadows. This is his lip right here, and then maybe some more shadows here. And I'm going to kind of like separate the rocks when I do that. And then his eyes are going to come right here, and I'm going to try to have him stare at us as best as I can. There we go. How did you guys do? Show me. You can mail it to me, email it to me um, at bradsmithdraws@gmail.com. You can find me on Instagram at bradsmithdraws and send it to me. Follow me on Brad Smith Draws and say hi. Send it to me and I'll post it. Okay, we're done. We have Ben Grimm. We have the thing, the awesome rock character from the new movie coming out, and this is going to be incredible. So right now we have a, a brush, a medium brush, and then a 0.8 brush as well. Check. Yes, this is still working. I'm excited. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to use the big medium brush. These are Copic markers. I'll put a link in the description below. I am an affiliate for Amazon, and I do get a portion of anything you purchase at no extra cost from you, uh, at no extra cost to you, rather. But Amazon pays me like a finder's fee or something, and it's just another way that you can support me in the channel. So anyways, I'm going to outline this right now. This is going to give it a nice thick line, and I'm just outlining the main character here. I'm sorry, his head. There's only one character. And I'm going to do that as best as I can. And then we'll use this brush pin again later. But we'll do this right now. There. It's going to do that before. And then we'll get out this 0.8. And now we're going to just start filling in these lines here. And you'll see it makes a thinner line compared to that thick line. I just watched the trailer a couple times to this new movie, so I'm really inspired right now drawing the thing. Did you guys like the trailer? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I haven't really been excited for a Marvel movie in quite a while, but this movie, I'm cautiously optimistic. And I'm going to leave these these eyes not colored. Oh, kind of messed that up, didn't I? It's okay. I'm going to keep them white right now because I want to actually color them later. I'm going to color him blue because that's his signature eye color. He's known, if you don't know, he's known as the ever-loving blue-eyed thing. Okay, so we kind of have that all done. As there is like facial features and, you know, a little bit of a shadow here. And then I'm going to start working on his rock qualities. And these rock qualities here, these rock features, you can go light, you can touch on this like super light and then darken it and then lighten it up again. All of that helps when you're drawing him. Man, are you guys doing good with this? I'm rushing a little bit, and I think I said this earlier, but I'm rushing so you guys don't have to stay on and watch. But I'm literally just making zigzag lines in order to make him look rocky and all that stuff. I'm taking it from a corner here and dragging it down. That's probably the most strategic I've ever been on this drawing right now. Just like that. And here it comes in here. here, comes down. So this is it right here. We are almost done. Kind of made a hidden heart shape in that, didn't I? Make a tiny rock right there. Because I honestly don't believe there's a wrong way to make his head with all these zigzag and jagged rock shapes. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is make these over here. The last thing before I work on all the shadows and shading and stuff. Thank you guys for joining me again. And also, I wanted to let you guys know I have a how to draw monsters workshop available. I just launched it a couple days ago, and it is great. It has over 2 hours of content on how to basically break up shapes and break up monster characters into simple shapes um, in order to create the monsters that you want. It comes with a 14 page workbook as well. And so, yeah, you can go to sketchforce.art in order to find it, in order to check it out. And it would be so awesome if you do. Here we go. We're going to start shading these in right now. Shading our best around his eyes. Right here, we're going to make sure we're not going into this line here because that's his cheekbone. And so like right here, we can kind of go over these lines. You want to stick to the side here with shading. And when you do the shading, especially with a brush pen like this, it could be really hard and difficult to do. And that's because like you want to just barely touch the paper when you're doing this. If you push really hard, it makes a really thick line. So you definitely need to practice with it. Hope you guys are doing good with this. I'm so excited to see your drawings. And now we're going to just go down here and I'm going to just kind of make some blob marks. And then like on each like rock, if you call each of these like a rock, I'm going to kind of, leave some white space in between and draw some blobbier shapes. It's funny to say. Just like this. They're not real shapes, but I just kind of want it to look like I'm splattering ink all over it. Maybe some more harsher lines down here to insinuate that rock type feel. Do it again right there. And then last but not least, we're just going to kind of fill this in here, fill it in here, fill it in here, and here. All right, we have the thing. He is done. We are going to do two more things. I feel like I keep telling you that. Two more things. What we're going to do, we're going to get a blue colored pen, and we are going to color his eyes blue because he is the ever-loving blue-eyed thing. And so that's what we're going to do. If you notice in the trailer, he has blue eyes also. And then You guys need to sign your work. Sign your work all the time. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Just like this. I'm going to come down and go like that. And I signed it. And what I also like to do is I like to put the date of my stuff. See when I drew all of this. How did you guys do? I hope you guys did great. Send me your pictures and I will post it on my Instagram story. So send it to me. My Instagram account is @BradSmithDraws. Give me a follow, give it some likes. Subscribe to this channel for more how-to videos. I'm going to be making a bunch more for you. Be sure to check out my new How to Draw Monsters from Imagination workshop. I have it up online right now and it is ready for you to go to. Just go to sketchforce.art and you'll be able to get access to it there. You are awesome. It has a lot of information. It's about 2.5 hours of content. It has a 14-page workbook, downloadable workbook to go with it. And it's just gonna help you draw monsters so much better. Thank you guys so much.